What if someone is treating you badly, misbehaving with you, or ill treating you? What do you do? কি করা উচিত? Well, there's a lot that you can do actually. Because firstly, what you have to understand is uh, what category is that person falling under? Because there can be different categories of people treating you unfairly, in an unfair manner. Now, what are those categories? It might be totally an unknown person. It might be a person you knew at some point of time in your life. It might be a person whom you love and probably thought that he or she loves you too, and so and so. So it's very simple. If somebody is ill treating you and falls into the category of who the hell are you? I don't even know you. Then don't even bother. Don't care. It's not worth it. They are ill treating or misbehaving, maybe because that's their nature, maybe because they have some reasons for doing it, but their reason should not be a matter of your concern. So don't lose your cool or your peace of mind because someone is behaving odd with you, and that someone is someone whom you don't know. So, nothing to worry. Let them say whatever they want to. Second, it's a person whom you knew at some point of your life, a past person, out of the blue suddenly starts saying bad things about you. Then also, you shouldn't worry much because they are part of your past. And there's no point in lingering with the past, and since they don't matter to you in the present moment, what they say to you should also not matter. So what do you do? Ignore. You cannot control what others are saying about you, either in front of you or at your back, but you can control how you react to it. Okay, so that's my suggestion. If you don't know the person and if you get to hear that person is talking shit about it, just don't worry, don't care. If somebody is talking bad about you and it's not totally an unknown person, not a stranger, at some point of time you had interacted with that person, but then you are in no contact with that person, or that person doesn't matter to you anymore or never did as such, then also just don't worry. The problem lies where the bad vibes or the bad things, the unfair treatment, the ill treatment, the misbehavior, whatever, is coming from a person whom you love or you care for, and for some reason you believed that they too loved you, cared for you, or at least you mattered. What should you do here? Ignore? Well, it will not be that easy. You cannot really ignore in this case, but you have to come out of this situation because this situation is going to hurt you the most. Because when you get bad behavior from a person whom you love or you care for, who matters to you, that hurts. And yes, we do know that it hurts. But we cannot carry on with this hurt thing, right? You cannot keep on thinking about and talking about the bad things in life so that you go into depression or negative thoughts, or you start feeling bad about everything around you. So what do you do in that case? Be a little more empathetic. Empathetic towards that person and gentle towards you. Now, what do I mean by being empathetic towards the other person and gentle towards you? Empathetic in the sense that try to understand why that person is behaving strange. And if you go deep inside, if you analyze without reacting to that person's behavior, normally what we will do, somebody treats you a bit badly, you treat them bad, right? But instead of treating badly, if you can quietly have the patience of listening to that person and let him or her say whatever they want to, let them vomit out whatever they wish to, you can pick up from their words that they are doing this or saying this because of some insecurity. Either they are too burdened with responsibilities, or they are at a crossroad and not being able to come to a proper decision, or they are having that guilt feeling which they don't want to accept, because accepting one's mistake is not everyone's cup of tea. Everyone doesn't have that spine or that courage. Mostly we try to say we are always right, we are never wrong, in spite of knowing that yes, you did something wrong. So these people who suddenly start behaving very badly with you and give you a reason for that, which reason, I'm not saying it's totally invalid, but then it cannot be the reason for justifying that person's behavior. The person is saying you a lot of bad thing, is cursing you, is even, saying why don't you die kind of thing. So they have gone to this level, they have gone down to this level. It's usually because they are insecure. Because maybe at some point of time they had promised you things which they never meant to keep. And they never thought that you would be taking up them so seriously, depending on them, caring about them, and, taking them so seriously. Maybe that promise is something that they had done to everyone, and nobody reacted that way because nobody took them seriously. Now, when this person starts realizing that, OMG, now what? This is a danger sign. Now I won't be able to keep the promises that I had once made. Now I have to make a choice, and I will choose the one which gives me more profit. You don't always have to be a commerce student to think about profit and losses. Anyone can do that. So that is when they start behaving bad with you. They start making you feel low. They start making you feel bad about everything about you. And they treat you very badly, so that you are forced to cut off from them, not to keep any connection with them, and then they win there, because that is what they wanted. They wanted to drive you out of their life, because you being there could have had some consequences, though you never meant to hurt them, or you have been always there for them, but they are not seeing it that way. So you can't help a person how he behaves, as I said, but don't take it to your heart. Maybe they have their own reasons, and at the end of the day, Bengalis will understand this, others won't. But there's a saying, তুমিও মানুষ, আমিও মানুষ, তফাৎ শুধু শির দ্বারায়. It talks about courage and acceptance. That's it. Stay happy. Tata. This is Priyadarshini. Rather, Priyadoshini.